All right, everybody, welcome in. I am RhinoMonsterGC. This is EA Sports 2023 PGA Tour, Road to the Masters. Week 17. We're doing pretty freaking good this week, I must say. We're going into the fourth round of the Tiburon. Hopefully I'm still saying that correctly. Championships, Pebble Beach Golf Links in Pebble Beach, California. We're going into the fourth round. We are, I think, minus 15. So we were at the top. We're leading. We're at least 5 strokes ahead of everybody or better. You guys know what to do. You guys have been doing it all for this whole career mode. You've been liking, you've been commenting, and you've subscribed if you haven't already. So thank you very much for the support and watching all these videos. If you have not checked out all the videos in the career, if you missed some, there should be halfway through, there should be a little card to pop out. Click on that. That'll take you to the playlist of the whole career mode so you can see all the videos. Until then, you guys know what to do. Sit back. Grab a beer, grab a milk, grab some cookies. I don't know, whichever works. Let's get into the fourth round. Let's do this. Let's start the round. Fourth and final round of this tournament. Let's see if we can hold it on, or let's see if we can break minus 20.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Pebble Beach Golf Links just south of Monterey, live final round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a commanding 5-shot lead here as he has been spectacular thus far.
Nice.
And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
105 yards to the front, 118 to the hole. It is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
There we go. That's awesome.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This is a 13-footer.
Got it.
Bird. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he moves to 17 under par.
Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Come on, wind. Push it back. Push it back. No. Oh, okay. We're okay. I thought the wind would have pushed that one back a little bit more. All right, so now we got to go over and under, right? All right, let's do this. Oh, look at this. Nice. Come on back. That's it. Good ball. Come on back. It's okay. Roll back.
Excellent second shot here at the par 5. Frank, certainly a birdie is well within range.
Well, from that distance, that second shot, that's inside the PGA Tour standard, really. 2 super shots, and you're right. Outside chance for 3.
Will that stop?
Just
Yes,
missed it.
that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. A straightforward look here for birdie.
That would have been eagle on that other shot. That would have been a good eagle.
Yes, Can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. He's got it to minus 18. On to the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventionally. This is a pretty hole, the third, 397 yards, just a gentle dogleg to the left, and you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dogleg, leaving yourself very short shot in, or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this is second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
There.
10-foot putt left.
Okay, let's see if this goes in. Nice.
Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. He moves to 19 under for the tournament.
Wow, a day's worth of breathtaking shots, Frank, from the players and the Pacific Ocean. There it is, and this begins that beautiful 7-hole stretch along the ocean. Short, par 4, 4th hole.
And this is also where some of these decisions become quite critical. Do you try and drive this green 330 yards to the front? Or do you worry about that little pop bunker on that left side, where it's about 250 yards to get over it? Because that's what narrows this fairway down. But it plays uphill.
I guess we're going on the right bunker.
And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker.
Okay, we're on. We're good.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Nope,
missed it.
good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by.
Oh, so much for 4 birdies in a row. All right, let's par this one. Let's get our par and run to the next tee off.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he's going to stay at 19 under par. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach.
Just to be safe. Or safe-ish. Let's see what happens. Oh, no, no. Oh, this could be good. Stop. Oh, I think that was excellent.
I mean, this is a clinic in how to play the game. Just keep everything hole high. Give yourself a look for birdie, and that's what he'll have coming up. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And he gets it to 20 under par. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, Chance to make an eagle here and chance to feel really good about where you're headed.
Eagle. Did we say eagle? Is that a challenge? All right, let's see if we can get an eagle.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Wonderful tee shot here. Biggest challenge is you cannot see the pin sitting on the green. You're gonna have to pick out a point along the edge of the cliffs to get the ball on line.
Come on, roll on. Hey, we're on. We're on.
Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape.
Oh!
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle,
Nicked
but
it.
couldn't quite find the line.
Oh, that was almost an eagle.
Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1, and he moves to 21 under par. Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, I don't know, piece of cake. Where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize that you've just bitten off more than you can chew.
Stay on. There we go.
That one safely on the putting surface. Chance now for another birdie.
This is going to look wonky. Oh, yeah. This is going to look super wonky. Right, up the hill. Back down the hill. Oh.
Oh, I
Close.
can't tell you how good that is. To get it to stop where it did from that far away, that is a super putt. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he's going to remain at minus 21. Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world.
Go full swing on this. Yeah, that's what I want to do. This is good.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Ooh, roll back on. There we go. We're on.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
Yeah, he needed to play it out a little bit further, and he also needed to hit it just a little harder.
Oh!
Yeah, came out of that one quick. That
I rushed
never
it.
mind.
Oh man, that was burn. Burn. All right, This should be good now.
That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he's going to fall to -20.
We're 10 shots ahead of him.
Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there. But you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go on the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
That's right in the pocket. Now, watch this gravity take over here. That's going to come on down the slope. Wow, really well done. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
122 is the number, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Oh, holy smokes. That was nice.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6, 7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Got it.
Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side, 5 under par. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right. And if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. That's up the left side. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
Good shot, safely on the green, and a birdie chance.
Nice.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. We head now to the 370-yard par 4 11th, where ideally you'd like to favor the left side of the fairway to open up the approach into one of the smallest greens at Pebble Beach. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Second shot now to this 11th hole, Frank. It's a short one, but it's also uphill. So what's the key here?
Well, because it's uphill and that green tilts back at you so much, you can't afford to hit a shot that spins too much, and you cannot afford to be short. Now, just remember, these greens are small. This one is only 24 yards deep, so anything in the middle of the green, and you can't really have a putt more than 20 feet. So that's the target.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. He'll go ahead and finish that off. It's in for his bogey. But fortunately, this one still well in hand.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that, that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Now this for another birdie.
Two factors to consider here. First of all, braking from left to right, and it's going to be pretty quick back down this hill.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And that lead already insurmountable. Gonna stay at 9 shots.
Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't show up on a lot of postcards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than that by virtue of being uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you've got an uphill second shot. So, I've seen everything here. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, you name it.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot.
Second shot, good look at the green.
Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Okay, safely in for his par. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. We arrive now at the 582-yard par 5 14th. It is one of the hardest holes on the PGA Tour, year in, year out. This is a bear.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Getting set now for his fourth shot from the bunker.
And just take the right amount of sand behind the ball. Don't want to get it too clean.
Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. You may have heard of the 17-mile drive near Pebble Beach. It's scenic. It is one you absolutely want to put on your bucket list, but you don't want to get there by chasing a tee shot onto the road. That's what can happen if you blow it way right here at 15, if you do keep it in play. At 393 yards, this 15th hole is absolutely one on which you can make a birdie. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. So after a well-placed drive, this his second from short range. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Chance now for another birdie. Oh boy, that seared the left edge, but it did want to go in. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And pars will be no problem from here on out, as this will remain a full 10-shot lead.
Par 4 16th hole, Frank, what's the right play off the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even a fairway wood. Now, you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that, but that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left of the two on the right. That's sort of a no-no. So anything slightly left of that runs out about sort of 280 yards, that is prime. Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Ball appears to be sitting up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but you just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie. Oh my goodness, that is not fair at all. What a putt from that distance. That did everything but go in the hole. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. If you stop for just a moment, it can really hit you where you are and what's happened here. This 17th hole at Pebble Beach, the par 3. Jack with a 1-iron that hit the flagstick in 1972 on his way to winning the U.S. Open Championship. And then a decade later, Tom Watson from just long of the green, chipping in for a birdie to beat Jack Nicklaus. Yeah, history made here at the 17th hole. Okay, safely aboard. Now this for another birdie.
And he seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over, but the shouting. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here, and then you let it rip. Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. Wow, and Frank, the views here at the 18th at Pebble get a whole lot better when you knock it on in two just like that.
Oh, that second shot's like a banana too. It keeps turning left, and you've got to really pick a definitive line, and that was just absolutely ripped.
Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Okay, birdie at the last. It is a birdie finish. And this will be a final round 64. Wow. Frank, you understand it. You've called golf along the shores of the Monterey Peninsula for a long time. It's one thing to win a tournament. It is another to do it right here at one of the really special places in the game.
Some say it's America's St. Andrews, but Pebble Beach, yeah, the list of champions too here is great. But, you know, the scenery, it just matches that list of champions. What a great win.
So that'll do it for my partner here in the tower, Frank Nobilo. For Nota Begay, Iona Stephen, and all our crew, Rich Lerner saying, we'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour.
All right. We won. We did it. We won. I can't believe it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's see what our next tournament is going to be. Of course, we have our little update, our reward summary for our golfer. Congratulations, you have qualified for the PGA Championship. All right, guys. As you know, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun. We'll see you guys in the PGA Championship in the next rounds. Cheers.